Buenos días. Sí. Hasta que alguien me diga, para, seguiré haciendo spam. Pararé de hacerlo en Discord. Continuar. ¡Feliz San Valentín! Tienes razón, no todos tenéis suerte. Lo bueno, siempre os tenéis entre vosotros. Porque ¿para qué están los amigos si no? Esos amigos que te acompañan todo el año. Que te ayuden cuando más lo necesites. Bueno, eso depende del amigo. Vale. Tú. Es verdad. Vale.
You're fast.
Welcome back, Captain. All systems are now operating with an acceptable...
Es gracioso. Porque en el Outer Worlds es como el Fallout más o menos. El clásico juego de mundo abierto, RPG, historias que se entrelazan, misiones y bla. Y donde puedes matar sin querer a los que te dan las misiones. Bueno, pues de esto que voy a cerrar una conversación y sin querer se me dispara la escopeta. Sí. Así que lo que he decidido es seguir con la historia, porque me da igual. Nadie se esperaba que Traidoro tuviera impulsos de traición.
Aha, there you are, hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain, horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kilkelly. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her. Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the hope. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal. Just to warn you, we may have a bedbug infestation. I am investigating non-toxic extermination measures. Non-toxic to you, I mean.
Por vista del mercado negro. Intentando mis nuevos rumores sobre otra que esas armas tecnológicas. Interesante.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. On the contrary, they internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it. The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force?
Tenemos baño. Buenos días. Gracias, se daña la pierna, por lo que tu momento se reduce permanentemente. No puedes realizar una evasión, ni de coño. Cancelar.
Sometimes I wonder about Mr. Hawthorne. What was he like? Why'd he make the computer a talkie? You think he got lonely, flying about on his own?
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. Did you want to talk?
Elige a dos acompañantes para que vayan contigo. Pues los únicos dos que tengo. El cura y la ingeniera. Quería pillar los dos, no solo a una. Ay, vale, es que está marcada. Ahora imagino... No, sigue estando petado.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out of there, Rock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a drink.
Going for a stroll? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess... Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, hey, not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around.
Vale. Máquinas para vender.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Vender. Tú fuera, te quedas, tú fuera, tú fuera, tú fuera. Vámonos. Agua deshidratada.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
¿Cómo coño has llegado ahí? Va a morir. Y no me... Es culpa mía. literalmente se ha teletransportado uno de los compañeros fuera del mapa. Y estoy viendo como estaba viendo borde que iba a caer. Y así como... Porque en este nivel de dificultad, si mueren, puede hay una gran posibilidad de que mueran. Y es como... Vaya. El libro. La táctica de Skyrim. Si no te ven robar, no saben que has robado. Bueno, claro. Armas de vacío, misión de acompañante. Con nada sobre la unidad SAM. De verdad que no se lo pregunto a nadie.
Welcome back. The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his effort. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains. Take care.
SAM, resultados. Busca una remojadora de agua. Vale. Unidad de combate, planeado. Pero nunca llego a recoger las piezas en Senda Rosa. Vale, es otro sitio.
Okay.
Ah, vale, que han subido, que tienen ventajas, se me había olvidado. Va bien, pirateo. Dale. Más para mí. Y para ti. No tienen nada, ¿verdad? No. Uso el sudario holográfico, es mi duda. Eso, esta. No puedo a vosotros eso, me lo apunto.
Identification. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must... You take... Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you... Wanda Dorset over in sickbay? Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. Mutt, is there anything else? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the promenade. He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. All their interstellar freighters, folks around here... It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but they got a salt crew. We push them too hard, maybe they just...
The board wouldn't do that.
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to...
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may... Sure. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple... Two... More...
Can we talk? Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on... I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could... That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. I'll call... Thank...
Vamos a misiones. Vale. Armas de vacío. Creo que no es aquí. ¿Quién es lo de armas de vacío? Solución vital. Es por detrás. Vaya.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
We interrupt your regularly scheduled... Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First.
Sorry. Oh.
I'm not going anywhere. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Furu? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for... Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy...
Something I... Not without... If... Oh... I'm afraid patient matters are confidential. Take care.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get... I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. Last he told me, he was taking a short... You look out, though.
Tenía el auto de Escila. Voy a buscarlo y asegúrate de que esté bien. Escila. Ok. Y de acompañantes. Buenos días. Holográfico activado. Tu sudario holográfico se ha activado, lo que ofrece acceso temporal a esta zona restringida. Se agota el sudario. Si se te acaba el personal te verá y te interrogará. Puedes identificar algo para establecer tu sudario, pero cada vez que te pillen será más complicado.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Vale. Sí. Algo saquísimo. Vale, ya tengo. Vale.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Pero bueno. Voy a hacer un por si acaso. Espera aquí. Entonces no, tengo que hacer esto del tiro. Bueno, pero toca. Conspiración para conspirar. Ejército médico sin licencia. Ejército médico sin destructor de propiedades de la Junta. Vivo muerto. Gunnar McRaith. Por varios cargos de intoxicación pública, destrucción de propiedades de la pionera, tasa de arranque.
Always fucking freezing in the heat.
Vale. Vale, no tengo para hacer esto todavía. Retirada.
Here they come!
Vale, pues me he puesto eso. Ahí está.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you.
RT greet to this unit. Beginning this.
Thought there'd be more machinery.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of... We see...
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow... The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Hold on. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Good.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yeah, time to feed.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out. I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that. Tribute it is. And ain't this just a royal sum?
Don't we need those bits, Captain? To buy the key from the lady?
The principles of the universe dictate that sometimes we must appease others to keep from being roasted alive.
You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way. Lay it. Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a few... You can...
Even the proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place. Would cut them off.
Everyone get branded when they join Madrid.
Your house is a priceless canvas now that it's home to the original.
I guess I'm honored. We got another complaint. People don't like worms in their rooms.
Aw, they're just chilling. Besides, they're my friends.
Find a new friend.
It's possible I've had too many mushrooms. Uncle Red gave me a taste of his good food. I think
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
It takes crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy cosmos.
Basura que vender.
Today's my birthday.
Oh yeah?
Easy does it. Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures. Can you imagine being frozen for 10 years, sailing through space in a room such as this?
Ni un alma. Libre de plasma, adrenalina pasando, cartucho de bits. A mí. Dinero más dinero.
you get that automech pack? Red wants it up and running.
This is Halcyon News.
You've returned. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation. More than a few. Less than a hive. We were salvaged. I'm genuinely heartened to...
What do you think it... Oh, I guess, never mind then.
$198. Bueno. ¿Cómo voy a empezar?
The controls are in the back of the machinery.
Here they come!
Nice one, Captain! Down they go! Captain, you're wounded! I can't see!
Incoming!
Buenas. Good morning. Bien. Buenos días. Gracias.
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanical ended up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past and shoot back if you need to. I can always fix it.
Processing in.
How it's done!
Oh.
Is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Hey, I saw that! You've... Good work. I'll take... There's a terminal in the back.
Don't worry, Miss June.
I'm genuinely heartened.
What do you think you're... I don't have time for this.
controls are in the back of the machinery stacked area.
Unexpected.
I can always fix them later.
Security patrol initiated. Actions.
Past that armor.
System alert.
Too tough. Try something else.
Heads down.
Issuing protocols for
Something else, Captain.
Look at us!
Trouble incoming, Captain.
adjacent automech.
Look out!
Nice hit!
Security patrol initiated.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps. Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
My boards are... The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds. You're right, I don't. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so Plus... Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the ground.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. It was different knowing that maybe...
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a...
Don't sell yourself short. We're always thirsting for help. I hope that was a joke, Captain. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it... You've got...
You look like... We... Well...
Bien para ver.
If you're hungry, they're...
Repeat worth. It's not the...
Bless you. Though, lucky for us, groundbreak. Now, I only... Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this... Do you know Edna over in engineering? Sweet as... She's... Can't say I know...
So...
Calm down. Oh. You... If you... The more... Don't forget... Wanna...
Buenas.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Sublight salvage. Their front looks
Welcome to Sublight. Miss Lily has been expecting you. Sure.
Que sí.
So you're Lilia. A little advice. Before you start telling lies, get a feel for her. It's nice. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings.
There is always a catch.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. If there's any... These days... Thank you. Very. I have this thing about numbers in spread. I like. Hey. Beast.
Buena pregunta. Ujú.
VMP Borston baked beans. When you need to. One, Borston baked beans is the only one.
Ah, the board.
Ah, has I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will soon. I impound his ship. He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and... Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? You haven't read the poster? That's... well, that's just terrible news. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is...
I believe the captain is proposing an indenture contract.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but
Miss Doyle is deeply in... What guarantee... I'm not sure the price of her organs will allow a profit in that case. I expect her liver is, I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Wish I could say it was good.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrap. If you're... If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway. And you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which... But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that. She helped me win a bet. We were on a smuggling run planet side when our point man bet me... What can I say? Something about people telling me I can't... Moral is, mantisaurs can't run when they're full of holes. You won't be sorry. Though it... Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to navigate.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Cara.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages? I got him here on my data pad. She sent me a poem. When she... I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. It's about this I don't want to get too hopeful, but... I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a I don't know where it's leading. Thanks, Cap. I actually had another message from Junlei. Let's see. They were close, Captain. Like... There wasn't nothing bought. Thanks, Captain.
something on... Not much... Sure do. What gave it away? Got advertised... Glad... No.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand... Okay. Oh, and don't worry on the... Oh, beer. Bottom.
Welcome to a favored pastime of the common masses, Ms. Holcomb. I myself don't imagine you'll care.
Ah. Oh, Captain. I'm pining. Specifically. Definitely specifically. I mean, just with Ju... I don't know what to do about... Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? Thinking so makes me liable to lose my lunch, Captain. I need another drink. Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. Hydration.
Good call. It's best to proceed with a light hand before...
Oh, Captain. Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying... Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she's still got...
Sí. Te la tragaste.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who... You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Of course. Huh. I'd never thought of it that way. She seems perfect to me. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. I suppose so. Well... Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Okay. I'm gonna do... Thanks for...
Well, it's not like I could be elsewhere. Nor am I capable of neglecting a wayward lamb in need of guidance.
Come on. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you look. I wouldn't mind having a drink again. I messaged Junlei when we got back and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night. I reread my message in the morning and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Yeah. In my defense, it's not like June was all too clear about what she was trying to say. I ought to go write her back. I mean...
To return in 1.
La misma flecha, todo el rato.
Purpleberry punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
It's... What? That... Hold on. You... bit straight-laced for... and...
What?
You... And... Take... Straight...
Welcome back. How? Yes, Captain.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton... What? Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the... As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. In our... If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne...
Vale. Señal de auxilio. Era...
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
We gotta talk. This Roseway business smells. Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be... What's there to know, Captain? Shady corporate town caught up in shady corporate shit. Tough luck for them, but maybe an opportunity for us. Anyway, we might as well take a look out there.
Voy a parar ya. Espero que la gente tenga suficiente y nos vaya a quedar con un poquito más. Chao, chao.